Go. Welcome, friends. Welcome to school. We've missed you so much. We're going to take you around the room a little bit and just tell your moms and dads some of the things we have planned. But first off, we can't wait to have fun and see you again. All right. So I'm not going to show you lockers since this will be on YouTube. We are going to use them. There they are. But I don't want to show names. It's new that we can use them again just for preschool since we have smaller classes. But they will be sanitized after each session and wiped by us, and then of course at night. You can see here we have a distance of at least 3 feet for our lineup spots. I'm going to just kind of glance over cubbies, again not showing names, but this is another thing that we did a little bit differently. So we have one row in AM, and then we skip a row, so then we're not too tight congregating here at cubbies. So our morning class has a row, then we skip a row, then our morning class has another row, so that when you're actually here and you're at your mailbox, you're not on top of each other. Here's our tables. This is where we'll do tabletop. Our chairs are marked with names so that we can move around where your name is, so that you can learn to find your name, but also so that we can distance every day the way we need to. And yeah. So next, here's our usual book area, looking welcoming. We'll have out a limited number of books, and those we know the latest guidance is they need to rest for 72 hours between touching and cleaning, since a lot of those paper pages can't be cleaned. So we'll put out a limited number and rotate those, and they won't see the light of day again for at least 3 days. Let's see. Here's one of our big play areas where we will have 1 to 2 kiddos. Toys are really limited as far as what is out. And we'll just kind of see how that goes. So this is what we will have for now. Not much on these shelves anymore. And we will have 1 thing out on this carpet per day. Something for either building or floor play. And those we'll switch those out every couple of weeks or monthly. This is our kitchen. And here we should be able to have 1 to 2 kids as well. 1 cooking, 1 eating or dressing, or not dressing, but playing with a naked baby that we could wipe down. Maybe washing them in the tub. And then what we'll be working on a lot in play, instead of sharing toys and trading toys, will be trading spaces. Seeing if your friend is done in that space, asking them from a distance of at least 3 feet, which, will identify in more fun ways, like a full arm's length or a full grizzly bear space away. And seeing if if they're ready to trade spaces. And then we'll also work on, every time we're coming and going, we're sanitizing. Since we won't be able to wipe down every toy between trading spaces, but we'll be able to wash our own hands or sanitize our own hands between spaces. Here's our circle time area. We have 3 cube chairs out and ready, spaced out there. And now I'm just going to go over a couple more of the things that I think you will be relieved to be aware of that we've planned. Okay, so we talked about lockers and cubbies. Let's see. some of the activities that we would usually do as a group, which is pretty much everything other than centers, we're going to do in groups of 2. One group with Mrs. Yaks and one group with Mrs. Supp, and every day we'll switch out who's doing that so that the kids can get used to following both of our leads in all of the areas. But it's indicated here on the schedule, which looks different to the kids. It's usually one straight schedule, things that we're all doing at the same time. But as you can see, tabletop, books, circle, and snack will be doing split into 2 groups. So with our limit of 9 kids, that will leave us, and where we're starting now with 5 to 6 kids per session at the moment, we'll never have more than 2 to 3 kids right now, and say we fill up, we'll never have more than 4 to 5 kids in a space. So during tabletop, their friends and their other teacher will be doing books, and then we'll switch. During circle time, their other group of friends will be doing snack, and then we'll switch. Let's see. We've also put a lot of thought into just reducing touching of materials while still hitting instructionally what we want to hit. Usually we have name cards at circle, and we pick them, and we decode the name by finding the letters and the sounds. We're going to be using an app to randomly select names so that if you are the calendar helper that day, you'll only be touching my screen and this pointer that is wipeable. So, and then those will be wiped down after. Get everything we can point to, whether you're choosing the number, usually you pull it off, but you're going to point to it. I will put it on. You can help me find the day, and I will move the clip. Let's see here. Oh, also, Mrs. Supp has put a lot of hard work into doing the same thing for tabletop. We have separated bags, which we'll have to redo weekly after they've been cleaned, and also to switch out materials of at least 1 manipulative a week. That will be hard to keep up on doing more than one. So we already have potato heads ready for everyone in their own bag with a variety of pieces. They'll also have their own bag of Play-Doh and a little quart-sized bag, and each week a new set of Play-Doh tools. And we will ask you to help us with making Play-Doh, and then we will be the only ones touching it to separate it and making sure everyone uses their own. As well at tabletop and for other fine motor and art activities, you'll have your supply box with your own materials and their own name that they usually write every day, whether they're tracing or copying. That will go in their supply box, and only Mrs. Supp and your student will touch that so that it can be wiped and put back. Let's see, I think that's about it, what I wanted to share right now. Something Mrs. Supp and I love to do is communicate and participate with you on a website, and usually that was Shutterfly. We found that even though we've gotten really used to it, hasn't been universally user-friendly. We've had a lot of people who have trouble joining. So we're going to try Blooms this year, and we've heard from school-age parents and teachers that they really like that. So we'll be sending home a release soon for just to extra cover ourselves and kind of your desires as far as what pictures you want out there. Just a release for Blooms that you sign off on and provide us one email address so that we can add you. And this will only be parents in your class who can see these things. And it's nice too because with this new site, you should only be able to see your AM or your PM class. And that'll just help us keep you posted as far as what's going on in the room, especially with pictures since you won't be coming in at this point, as well as with volunteering, and we'll give as many opportunities for that as we can. The one that I know already, like I said, is Play-Doh, and I'll make a monthly list so that we can keep that fresh. That if you would be willing to make a big batch of Play-Doh for the month, you can sign up for one of the months. A lot of volunteering will probably be for items this year. You know, we hope, of course, that things will get more relaxed as this goes on, but who knows until the virus is under control. So if we don't actually get to see you in the classroom, we'll try and give different kinds of opportunities to volunteer through the website. So I think that's all. I think I've talked long enough, but now that you've seen this and read your open house paperwork and seen the schedule, since I attached that too, if you have any questions, just email me or call the classroom. And Mrs. Supp's going to say hi now too.
Hi everybody, I missed all of our old friends and I'm excited for our new friends. Have a great weekend and we will see you guys all on Tuesday with our masks.
Bye.
Bye.